Time for another board game review, and this time we have the game Let's Dig for Treasure. This was sent to me by Cryptozoic Entertainment and is designed by Ben Stoll. Can you dig up treasure and outscore your opponent? Featuring the clever and beautiful artwork by fan favorite Stephen Rhodes, Let's Dig for Treasure is the fortune and glory push your luck experience for the whole family. Just shuffle, divide the deck into 3 dig stacks, and you're ready to start digging. What zany artifacts will you unearth? Will you find the cards worth the most points and trigger the most powerful effects? Let's dig for treasure. Let me show you how to play. So in this game, you're trying to dig up artifacts. Each turn, you'll dig up the top card of any of these 3 dig stacks here. And you can keep digging as much as you want. It's actually an extremely simple game. So on your turn, let's dig up a card. Okay, I'll pick this one. It's Worms. When you dig this up, if this is the second Worms card you've dug up this turn, your turn immediately ends and you discard all your cards. So you get 2 of these cards, you bust. And then you just keep going. Okay, I'm going to dig this one. Second Worms. Okay, my turn is done. Next player goes. Okay, Wedding Dress. When scoring a game in, if there are 0 dirt cards in your score pile, this is worth 50 points instead of 0. Narco Drug Stash. When you score this, if you score at least 5 other cards alongside this, take another turn. So some cards, they'll say when you score them at the end of the turn, and then certain things will happen. Other things will be when you dig them up. So now that I have this Narco Drug Stash card, I'm gonna, and also this here tells you how many points the card is worth. Now, since I have this Narco Drug Stash, I may want to try to get at least 5 other cards. So, let's go for it. Okay, it's a worm, so I'm in a little danger. It's dirt, I already ruined the wedding dress. Oh, worms, I bust. And since I drew 2 worms, all the cards I lose. And of course, you can stop at any time. So let's say I draw this, and it's Crown of the Lich Lord. When you score this, you may discard the top 5 cards of any dig stack. If there was at least 1 evil skeleton discarded, take another turn. Let's say I do 1 more card. Oh, it's an evil skeleton. When you dig this up, your turn immediately ends. You're done. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, you can pretty much go, okay. Sleepy Gravedigger. When you dig this up, look at the top 4 cards when you dig stack and put them back in a random order. So I can kind of see what's coming up. And let's say I stop. If I stop, I score the cards and I keep them in front of me. Once one of these 3 dig stacks is empty, the game is over. At the end of that turn, you just add up the points on all your cards. Most points wins. And that's the entire game. I'm going to show you a couple other cards. I don't want to show you too many because I don't want to spoil every card in the game. So Pirate Hat. When you score this, choose any player, then steal any card from their score pile. Old Man Murray's Milk. When scoring at game's end, you can pair this with a cookie and it's worth 5 points instead. Loyal Dog. When you score this, leave it in front of you. While this is in front of you, you may move it to your score pile to discard an evil skeleton you dig up, and it'll protect you from an evil skeleton. So that's literally it. Just pull cards from decks and try to get stuff, and without busting, and that's the game. So the key to a successful micro game is it needs to be entertaining and not overstay its welcome. And honestly, even though this is almost barely not a game, it actually succeeds in my opinion. Even though it is an extremely simple push your luck game, it managed to honestly take me by surprise and make me laugh a couple times. Some of the cards, especially the special rules, a lot of which I didn't show you in the video because I think it's better to experience them kind of like for yourself. I thought were actually very clever and creative and cute. Of course, the art is quite good, as it's basically the entire point this game exists. And while I don't think this game is going to have any long-lasting appeal, because eventually you're going to become very familiar with the cards, it's still funny, and it was actually fun to play. I was skeptical, but we actually had a good time. This could have been just a completely bullshit novelty game with no value, but there was actual thought into making it clever and silly and entertaining. A lot of the card effects are what make this game. I mean, the art, of course, is great, but really, it's that extra a little bit of effort of making them silly and fun that I was like, okay, yeah, it's not just a display piece. It actually is fun to play.